Good evening and welcome to another scene of Gotham by Night. Tonight we will find ourselves at the Hightower residence, where Mr. Nathaniel Hightower is working and the lovely Tatiana, so honest, is reading a book as she does, because that's what she likes to do. So let's get on with the scene.
Nathaniel is working quite hard as he is talking to a phone with one of the clients. I told you to. He basically he talks very loudly when he is doing his business, and he is like yelling at one of his coworkers, not coworkers, one of his workers, about doing a bad job, and he basically states that he shouldn't have done it. He should have taken the money and fuck off. This will be off his payment.
Tatiana pretty much is laying on the couch, reading a book, playing with her hair, and trying to ignore the noise.
And then he comes to the couch and he sits.
She'll get her eyes off the book and look at him. Is he still on the phone?
No, he's not anymore.
And she smile. Everything okay, love?
It's just people being dumb, nothing more. They we have this business growing, but someone did some moves that he shouldn't have done. Well, he'll have to pay for it, but it's fine.
Nothing you can't fix, I'm sure.
No, nothing I can't fix. It's completely okay. Hmm. What are you reading?
Well, you may laugh. As you will saw, it's the little prince.
I will probably laugh. Yes. Little Prince. Is it Creed who's the Little Prince?
It's just a book, Nate.
I understand.
She'll put the book aside. So, how are we feeling today?
I'm quite fine. I will be going out a bit and, you know, meeting with some people. Other than that, I will be quite fine. And him saying like I will be meeting with some people basically means that he will feed. Other than that, in 4 hours there's going to be someone coming to the office. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to be free.
Oh, I was thinking. Well, remember what we talked about the other day about the here and the boat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I find it very strange the whole boat deal. I'm very particular about my accommodations. Let's say
The accommodations will be there.
you've seen my house, haven't you?
You have seen my boat, haven't you?
Yes. I don't think you like my house.
It's quite old, but I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just not my choice.
Well, I know. It's I like that style though. It's small, it's cozy. I turned it into a home, and I did it all with love. It's hurtful for me having to leave it behind like this and so abruptly. But if it would please you, we can go to the boat tonight.
So you're telling me you don't want to stay at the boat, but we can go to boat tonight?
I don't want to be staying there permanently, no. But
I
if
don't
you
think I.
want us to go there, we can go.
You don't need to go there all the time. It's just sometimes I need to cool off.
I'm okay with that.
That's cool.
I haven't seen it yet anyway.
It's there's a view towards the sea, and he says like, see the biggest boat there? It's not mine, but the tree near it.
Hmm,
It's called the Duchess.
I see.
I said, it's a Duchess of the Seas.
You know, it really never occurred to me to buy a boat.
Why?
I didn't see a purpose to it.
But occur to buy you a burlesque house?
Well, I like dancing.
It's also easy for you to find people in a burlesque house. So we do what we need in life or what we enjoy in life. I enjoy
Exactly.
dark waters.
And I enjoy the burlesque style. It's just,
Uh,
I know you find it old fashioned, but
no, before
it's
I
just
met you,
so
I liked
classy.
burlesque. And I like going to burlesque houses and, being a watcher. But I don't to watch things anymore, and I don't do things with others anymore. Therefore, I don't find interest in going to the burlesque house while I am with you. I have the biggest burlesque dancer ever. Anyway,
Speaking of which, I was thinking of performing for the reopening. Haven't done it in a while.
he shrugs. Your choice. I will be there watching.
Hmm.
And in the night, there will be other things that I will be doing.
Oh, I think that I will require your full attention for that particular evening. Most of it, anyway.
Yes, I am sure my full attention will be at you.
Well, that's good to hear. So, 4 hours, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could go to the boat then. And I can see what it is that drives you to it.
Please, let's go. He gets up.
Yeah, so going to put some shoes on because he was probably shoeless. And grab a coat. Uh, Probably some kind of fur because, of course.
Basically, when they go outside, it's going to be walking distance, but he's going to go with the car anyway because he likes his car.
I mean, walking is for poor people.
Exactly. And basically, you will see the beautiful boat, the Duchess. There was a helicopter and a helipad. It seems to be a very fine boat. Some of the people who lives there Lex works there, lives in the boat. Nathaniel pays him quite well to have them living there.
Oh, so it's fully staffed at all times.
Not all
Good
the time,
money.
but most of the time.
Hmm.
There's a woman who's blonde and quite beautiful who is there working as assistant of Nate. Genevieve, Nate says, meet and file. My lover Tanya. She will bow to Tanya.
Good meeting you.
This is the face of another NPC that works at the Nate's place. The boat is quite big. The room is actually not something that you would expect from a boat room. Boat rooms, the yacht's rooms are very like thin and short. But like this is full on fucking hotel room type of.
I've been in a yacht.
Okay, normally the yacht. Okay, I'm gonna give you more explanations because you just said like
Yeah.
I was in a yacht, but no, I'm kidding. Like you know how the yachts are. This is not like that. This actually looks quite comfortable. It's not
At
like
this
tiny.
size, yeah, it's gonna be comfortable.
Yeah, it's
Like,
gonna be like
yeah.
it's literally the what was the name of it? It's the comfortable in a like a 5-star hotel.
Mm, yeah.
It has like views. It sees outside. You can't see inside from the outside, and television, Wi-Fi, whatever you need is there. There's a hot tub inside. Hot tub in the top of the floor. Food is there. It's clean. He doesn't even fucking clean it himself. Others clean it. He has a bunch of like stuff here that he wears all the time as well. Like basically, he has a garderobe here and garderobe in the other place.
Yeah, makes sense.
Bunch of like watches for every single suit that he has. And he kind of turns and he says, "Yeah, this is my home. I like living here. It's
Quite
I know
extravagant.
it is. I know that not the norm.
It's a good means for going on trips, I suppose.
It does help me.
I haven't been to the sea for, well, many years. I guess we will amend that now.
Well, it can be today. We can be out for a while.
Oh no, I didn't mean today. I mean, in general. When you have the time, when I have the time, it would be nice to have a little escape from everything.
There will be times, many times. We have eternity now.
Indeed.
Tell me what's putting your mind in problem. You're silent than usual.
Hmm. It's just a lot of things have been happening.
You're sure it's just that? He looks at her like, I know that look. You have so
Uh,
many people that who knows you that you act like you don't know. They don't know you. But I do bit know you.
well, Just gonna sit down somewhere. Actually, in what room are we?
They're there at the bedroom.
Okay, so he'll sit at the edge of the bed. It's strange that everything has been crazy, especially this last month. And I don't know, the past few days, I haven't really been thinking about all of that. I'm just find myself thinking of how much better things will be, or how I want them to be at least.
And
And it's strange. Hmm. I don't know. I suppose it's been. I've gotten so used to dealing with everything alone without any input from anyone, and then you just appear out of nowhere. As for your input, because I don't think I would forget about that. Um, I do understand that things seem a bit different from where they were back then, and I'm also pretty sure that you're still adjusting to your newfound freedom. But it's just sometimes I feel that you're questioning my decisions a bit too much. Then again, I didn't have anyone to question my decisions before, so it's a bit strange.
he comes near Tanya and starts to play with her hair. So Tanya knows that Nate knows that what she likes to be done to her when she wants, like, like when, for example, like, everyone likes something to be done to them.
Yeah.
So he does that, even if it's like touching her shoulders or like playing with her hair. If she likes, he does it. Whatever it is, he knows that he does it. And
Yeah.
he looks at her and says, "It is easy to mistake each other and expect perfectness from each other." As he like kisses her shoulder, even us, you and me, sometimes we will debate and argue, and sometimes I will question you more than I should. It's not because I want to hurt you; it's because I care for you. Now I understand if I overpass certain things, I should apologize. But also don't think I'm trying to challenge you and dominate you, which I will try to dominate you in bed, but not outside.
I didn't think that. And I'm going to apologize.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't do nothing wrong. You opened a communication with me, which is the best thing you could ever done. When there's something that puts you off ease, please, let's talk. If it remains in you, then it's going to be a problem. Best thing you can do was to talk, and there's no apology for this.
I agree. But anyway, what I meant to say is that I know that I'm doing things very differently from what you're used to, from what you believe, and well, it has been working for me at least. I know it's not everyone's way, and I'm okay with you questioning me. I'm okay with you challenging me, and of course, I want your opinion. Just Maybe not so argumentatively though. And she'll gonna tilt her head and like do the puppy eye thing.
Hmm. The Let me give you a secret, okay?
Okay.
He holds her hand and he says, "People doesn't like being challenged. Whoever says I like being challenged is a liar. Nobody likes being challenged, and nobody likes being told that whatever they do is wrong. Again, whoever says it is a liar. Human psychology, the psychology of us, especially us, is becoming more and more unhealthy the way we get older. There's a process in getting tired in human emotions, in human lives. You don't have that anymore. You're always going to be the beautiful, and to me, you're always going to be the most beautiful woman on earth. And this all getting old gives you the feeling of becoming better and better and doing what I've always did works and it will work again. Now, I'm not saying it won't. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It always depends on the circumstances. But I do this challenging. I talk in a challenging way. I look people in the eyes because I know they don't like it, but I know also that it helps them a bit. Being challenged sometimes is good, but I understand that to you, someone who I can't live without, I should be more careful.
It's okay, Nate. It's something that we will learn. I mean, we haven't seen each other in so long. You can't expect that we'll be back on track in a day. But we're getting there.
I will challenge many people and challenge the rules, challenge the state of mind. Change is good, in my opinion. Change is good. Sometimes there are reasons the rule to stay the same. Sometimes there are reasons the rules to change. But I also have a question for you.
Then ask away.
Have you told things about me to Creed? Like not my secrets, of course, but like I'm curious. What did you told Creed about me?
Oh, not everything. He knows that you are the reason why I left Alex. He knows that I love you. I loved you then. I love you now. He knows that the reasons why I chose to be with you back then. Question is, I don't know how much of that he remembers. Because the
He
reality
nods.
is, he doesn't know you, he knows of you by from what he heard from my own eyes. And let's say I may not be the most objective one. He has his own ideas. And I believe that he will try to be a pain in your ass.
He told me if I ever make you sad, he will do something to me. I don't remember what he said completely because I don't pay attention to stupid threats.
Yeah, that's his way of playing little brother.
I told him I will cut his tongue out if he threatens me again.
Well, it will grow back. But remember, he is my brother. I do still want
The
one piece.
I don't want to say a lot of details about Creed. I want to keep the whatever happened between me and Creed in a
I don't want you to tell me.
no. It's just that there's something that doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to understand if he's trying to trick me. Well, we will see.
Well, even so, I don't know if I would be able to answer you. I just wish he would talk to me. I don't know. I guess he sees me like the boogeyman, like I'm trying to change him or something. I don't know where he gets that idea. I'm trying to inspire him maybe to do better things, but if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. I'm not standing in his way. I never refuse to help him. Well, except when he's asking of me to do something that's questionable or illegal. I don't know how he sees that, but maybe he sees it as me being an obstacle to his life or his happiness when I refuse to do such things, but this isn't the case. I want him to be happy.
I'm quite surprised the way you see the world as well. Do you see yourself equal to humans?
No,
You're more than them. Then why their rules concerns you?
because
No,
being
you don't
more
have to answer me right away.
humans, I can answer you.
No, please.
Being more than humans doesn't mean that rules don't apply to us or that we are above the law or that we can simply ignore things. Being more than humans actually is quite a responsibility. And to me, it means that perhaps we should maybe try to be a bit better. You've seen how many of our kind are. Your sire, my sire, good examples. I don't want to be like that.
You don't have to be. This is not me trying to change you or challenge you. I'm trying to open a conversations like we had when I was a ghoul. The conversations that made us fall in love with each other. So it's maybe a bit of a challenge in you, but it's at the same time I'm trying to help you understand yourself a bit more in ways that mean no one may have questioned you in the past.
I'm
So
okay with that.
what I wish to ask is that the you state that you see yourself. You don't want to be yourself like your sire and my sire, who were kind of terrible examples of extremely selfish individuals who doesn't understand the consequences of their actions. No one, and you leave someone to suffer under you, and you leave those loose ends. It can be quite terrifying. You can create a monster sometimes.
It's very easy for us to become monsters. So I try to do whatever I can to stay as far away from that fate as possible. I
He
know
smiles.
of my potential. I know that if I completely let loose, I can do terrible things. And I don't want that. In
The
fact, I know that you can do the same. And this is actually a bit relieving to me.
but the human society created rules to pretend the rich can get away. Pardon, to pretend like there are rules and regulations so the rich can get away. The people who does drugs, the rule says that the doing drugs is bad, but even the country supports drug. with their back alleyway deals that they do. I am trying to find an understanding in you that what is that you are up against. If you're setting a high limit to yourself, that I'm going to be this honorable person, and if you try to live up to that and live that, that is admirable. Even if you slip sometimes, you still try, and trying is everything. To me, I set an example of doing what's necessary for me to remain alive. And to me, to remain alive, I need to have fun. Therefore, I challenge people, and sometimes I get extremely good reactions out of people.
I get that, Nate, but fun is different for
Hmm.
different people.
No, no, no. I'm, with all due respect, I'm not saying you should be like me. This is not the point, and I'm sorry if
Oh,
it meant
no,
if it sounded that way.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Hmm.
that your definition of fun might be healthy. Someone else
Hmm.
would find fun to catch 10 peoples, chain them up, set them on fire alive.
That's true.
We set our boundaries, and I know that my boundaries may be a bit on the lower scale compared
You're
to,
bound.
you know, other people of other kindred at least. But I'm still having fun. I still do the things I want to do. I'm not miserable anymore. No, I used to be. Until I met you, I used to be. And then I just pulled through.
The You said that you would accept Creed if he returned to his old job and try to be a better person.
As
Would you?
I already accept Creed as he is. I don't put conditions on caring about him. But you know about my leaving family and what they
Hmm.
did. I just don't want the same for him.
You don't
I
want
want
him to be a mobster.
I don't want him to profit on account of others' lives being lost or ruined.
You think that's a K that has no deep?
I don't know, I guess I'm trying to push my own ideals on him sometimes.
It does feel that way, but I don't want to hurt you.
Maybe that's why I'm failing.
May I ask you something? Maybe something that you would try.
Mhm.
You know sometimes how I ignored him when he came bit tipsy with his drugs. Why don't you act like it's normal for 1 month without giving him any eyes, any shit? Just treat him like he's just a brother. Approve what he does. Say that you're proud of him. Whatever he does, when he solves situations, because I don't think he will just kill people for no reason.
I don't think so either.
So when he solves a problem in a way that you disapprove, tell him that you're proud of him for solving the situation. Lie to his face, but make him believe that you're proud. Because
But
he is your brother.
sometimes I am proud.
Yeah? So maybe let's see if this helps him. Maybe if he just feels better when he feels like he's not judged all the time. Now, I'm not saying you do judge him. I'm saying maybe that's how this feels like.
I guess it's something I can try.
He kisses her hand. I know you would because you're an angel.
I'm far from an angel. I just wish he would talk to me. I don't know. I always feel that there are things inside his head that he's dealing with, and I just have no idea about anything.
I think he would be more open to you when he feels like you're proud of him, and when he feels like you don't judge him for what he is. Again, I don't think you do judge him, I just think that he does feel that way.
I can accept that if there's a way I can make him feel more comfortable with me. I will try my best.
He smiles again. Well, mojitos?
I hope you keep talking with him as well.
If he comes, I will. I don't think he will, but we will see.
I don't know. Give him some credit. He's not a complete idiot. He's actually very smart.
Nate does not deny or confirm what she says as he gets mojitos, pours some blood on them, and gives one to her. To us,
Into our future.
and he clings. Would you like to end the scene there?
Yeah, let's end the scene there. Let me.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. This is Gotham by Night.